attention, and I think he really just wants to keep doing this forever. Fucking talking in front of people and making 60-year-old women laugh.
He's making that guy money. He's got that guy money coming in.
Yeah,
he was that dude in school that was like super smart and people liked him, but people didn't like him. But he was always like super arrogant and you were afraid to play with his toys because if you broke them, he was gonna make you feel
clobber you.
Yeah, clobber you. But he was just that dude that nobody liked, but everybody liked.
But
you know what I mean?
He had all the cool shit, and he would his mom would throw a party in the summertime, and everybody would go over because it was he was like,
just to get the goodie bag.
He had all the Star Wars toys, all the good Star Wars toys for sure.
That's where I got all my Star Wars toys birthday parties.
He definitely probably modeled his sense of humor after people who were probably legitimately funny that he went to school with, and he something about. He cannot pass up a fart or a semen joke or talking about a girl's butt. Yeah, butt joke. It's all there. Like I said, he probably laughs at his own name whenever he hears it. It's to be trying to be taking it seriously and to be this immature is like I said, we could do this stuff. We're not trying to prop ourselves up as experts on secret space programs for that.
We don't think. Yeah. We're not silver-tongued sleuths, and we're not part of the silver-tongued pickups as much as we want to be.
Exactly.
You should put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. That. There we go. The graphic designers help us out. So
I'm a graphic designer, Russ. That's what I do for a living.
Shh! I want some minutes. No.
Oh, right. I mean, I don't know what computers do. I need help. Anybody, please send us some designs.
Yeah, she's a girl. Come on, let's get real.
Full
Wilcock. Oh, yeah. This is thank God Wilcox doesn't host this. So there we go. So here we are now. Here they're talking about how emotional they get when someone finally. Speaking of a graphic artist, here you come in. So I was just kidding about Drea. Drea is a wonderful graphic artist.
I was not fishing.
She's not. She doesn't need to. So here they are. They're talking about how emotional they got when they saw just a picture of one of these blue avian bird people. Someone finally did a mock-up, I guess, almost like a sketch someone does when you're describing a criminal or a missing person. So let's.
I just thought about the leprechaun criminal sketch.
Yes, picture that or the lizard man, but this is actually done, and let's hear how emotional they get just seeing a drawing of a blue bird Mordecai alien.
Yeah, that was turned into 3D by someone else.
And I was there as we constructed this, and it was very emotionally powerful for me. I actually broke into tears as this image was appearing.
It moved a number of people in the room.
Yeah, it was very intense, actually, when this was happening. And so we're seeing a being that looks pretty human-like, but it's got small, fine feathers all over its body, right? That's part of, if we're correctly interpreting what we're looking at here, there's sort of these shiny, purplish blue feathers, and then longer feathers that kind of act as hair, a very punk kind of hairdo.
Right.
New age, new wave.
G.G. Allin.
So then we have the golden triangle head beings, which have some unpronounceable name. Could you try to pronounce it? Or is it not even possible? I thought you went like or something like that. Wasn't that what
it's something really weird. It's kind of almost like a screech and a.
Okay,
so it sounds like a car crash.
It's almost like a screech and a skid mark and a fart,
So like Dustin Diamond. I think he's trying to say their names are Dustin Diamond.
It sounds like those little weird whistles that you get in the treat bags at David Wilcox's party that everyone went to.
Hey, those are great fun.
Those are so fun for about 10 minutes, and then you just gotta.
10 minutes? I mean, I'm done after like 60 seconds, but yeah, you go for your 10 minutes.
Oh, you're missing out on 9 minutes of pleasure. So. I like how they get really emotional about the 3D image of the bird person, and we'll have to post this on Instagram. We'll post a picture of this and try not to get too emotional when you see it.
The whole room is crying. Everybody in the whole room was crying.
Then they mentioned that they have the 3D mock-up of the golden triangle guy not so emotional for him. He like Drea said, what was it Silent Hill that had the triangle guys in it? Is that the
Pyramid
video
Head.
game? Yeah, Pyramid Head. Yeah, not so emotional for Pyramid Head.
No, I mean, if I saw Pyramid Head, I would burst into tears. Like, I feel like I've got a more visceral reaction hearing about the Golden Triangle. Like, I don't like it. Anytime that they mention it, I get really, I don't know, it gives me anxiety. I don't like it.
It sounds very phallic, a triangle head. Like, oh, we got this triangle head.
I feel like
and they talk about
it's from like the Dune universe rather than like the Star
Yeah.
Wars universe. You know?
Yeah.
It's more like one of those sort of an aliens.
yeah, it's Duniverse.
Universe.
They talk about how the pyramid guy that they have 3 toes. And yeah, you talk about phallic. They mention that he's like a tripod. Where he props himself up on his 3
With
toes.
his dick? Ew.
No, not his. They don't have dicks in
You
these.
said that,
I will-
and then you said tripod.
I was gonna say good for him, you know.
Yeah. Fucking congrats.
Yeah,
There you go.
Triangle Man. Good ref. So
Does whatever a triangle can.
so the avian people that these pictures that are freaking out about. Okay, it's a person that it has feathers on it. It does have, as he said, as Brendan astutely pointed out, a very punk rock new wave do. It's got feathers on the top of his head, but this creature makes no sense. It's this avian creature. It doesn't have wings. It doesn't look. This thing is not flying. The point of the feathers, it makes it sound just totally unbelievable. Like this creature makes no sense. It's not.
Is that what makes a bird? It's just that it has feathers? You do?
I don't.
Yeah, I love this bird.
You love
This
him?
bird.
Oh.
This bird alien
No,
sounds so.
It's his
so
name.
cool.
His name is
Sounds
Avian.
sexy.
Calling it a bird isn't fair. This thing is not going to fly. So
Oh yeah,
Like
I guess
foghorn
that's
leghorn.
true. Yeah. Avian, he got avian bone syndrome. Like
I'll say, boy, we're going to space.
Exactly.
yeah, David is definitely the chicken hawk of all this.
No, he's the Wilcock.
David Chicken.
The chicken cock. Okay.
It's true. Now it's
A
really
little
coming
redundant.
back around.
I like it. It makes
There's
sense.
too much synchronicity, just like these guys have. So David himself, he's jealous of everything Cory does. So he wants to commune with the blue avians himself, and then this happens.
You might have heard this story before. If not, I want to get it on record. I'm in my kitchen and I say, are these blue avians in fact the group that did the Law of One? Because it sure looks like it. And I asked the question telepathically, which is something we're going to get into tomorrow. For the first time, I'm actually going to talk about this. I've been doing this conference 12 years. I haven't talked about this stuff in 10 years. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow night. I'm finally coming out of the cosmic closet. Okay, which is a lot worse than being gay. Being gay is not even a big deal anymore, which I'm not.
Oh, my God.
Okay, but everybody thinks I'm gay on the internet. Apparently the military does too. That's fine.
Really?
Okay, but saying that you can channel higher beings of
I think
consciousness...
thou protest too much.
Oh my god.
We're not going there. This could get into a big, big thing.
Is this fucking bumping mics?
Right?
I don't
What is
hear
going
any
on? What is going on with these two guys?
And then the way he
Now-
was even like kind of slobbering over his mic is like, I think he does protest too much.
That was Cory Good. Now Cory Good's getting in on the cheap joke act. All right, gay jokes. I'm coming out of the cosmic closet. I don't mean that. And then the crowd erupts.
No, I hated how he said he's
love
like,
the
it's
gay
even,
jokes.
he was like, it's even worse than being gay. It's like, whoa. So you're saying, starting out, that like, oh, being gay must be terrible. Like,
Yeah,
it's worse than being gay. Like,
He's like,
ew, dude.
"But there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's
Hey,
totally
not like there's anything
This
wrong
is a
with that.
totally bad joke. Totally inappropriate. Like I said, this guy has thought everything out he's going to say, right? Isn't he?
Also, I mean,
Cory? He's the
yeah,
silver
what-
cups of talkers. It's offensive.
What year was
he
this,
takes
Russ?
that.
What year-
He takes that shit
It
on the
sounds
road
very-
everywhere he goes.
Yeah, I bet he does.
He's like
It's
he's
super recent,
edgy.
right?
He's got this
A few
edgy,
weeks
cool vibe to him. You know, he's got to keep it kind of on the edge. Always.
Yeah.
This
It's
was
that
2018, right?
Yes, it was
2018?
2018. This is that David.
Jesus.
This is that David Spade, Jim Brewer DNA just coming to the forefront, where he can't help himself. He's just got to be on PC, you know. Yeah, I don't get it. Make
I'm
gay jokes.
okay with I'm okay with being edgy and having stuff to say like that, but like it just wasn't even funny. And then just like even worse than being gay. It's like, I don't know. I think that right now being gay is the coolest thing you can do. No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
Even could have used a better analogy, pretty much.
Yeah,
I
even
think.
saying stuff like, I mean, being gay is awesome. Coming out of the cosmic closet. That's
The
a different
cosmic
thing.
closet. Can you imagine
Saying
how awesome the fucking outfits would be in a cosmic closet, though? Oh my god.
Oh, you think the Dark Fleet
Stardust,
outfits are nice.
This dude spends his whole career is talking about aliens and shit. Like, what is he even talking about? He's been out of the cosmic closet for, like, since probably he started doing this shit.
He talks about wanting to be on Coast to Coast, and when he was talking about himself dictating those books, that was like the mid-'90s, man. He was born in 73, so this dude's like 45 right now. So he had to be in his 20s, in the early 20s.
So he's grasping at straws at this point. He's just trying to clutch at anything that's going to get him more of those laughs from those 60-year-old women. I don't know why. I'm assuming things about his audience, but
No, you're not too far off. But I will say that these people paid to be at this, and yeah, there's a lot of uncomfortable laughter, but they actually want information. Half the people in this place have notepads, and they're writing down like half the shit they say. It's a weird. Like I said, there are people standing around. This place is pretty packed. So he wanted to communicate with the Blue Avians. We didn't get to hear much because it got completely derailed with gay jokes. So David continues. He continues to meditate because he wants to know if these beings are the Ra from the Rule of One. Now, Drea, what do you know about the Rule of One?
Well, Russ, I have to tell you, the results were remarkable. You asked me to look up the Rule of One. I could not find a damn thing. And so I have to say, clearly, the Rule of One about ancient aliens and disclosures is that you don't talk about the Rule of One.
Don't talk
because
about
they didn't, and nobody talked about it. I looked up, and then, he said the Law of One and everything. So I looked up the Law of One, and it's a song by Disclosure, I guess. That's the one thing that comes up. Like, I'm just looking at YouTube right now.
Wait a second. There's a song. It's called the Law of One by Disclosure.
Yes.
Oh,
And yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Plot thickens.
So we'll play. Yeah. If you want to play it, you can just put a little snippet, or I'll just play it on the Instagram. Either or. But I literally just found it before I fell asleep, and then
all right. Well, let's hear it. Let's find out if these beings are the Ra from the Law of One.
And I wait, and I listen, I meditate, I get deep, and I hear 3 words. Go outside now. You didn't answer the question. Are you the Ra from the Law of One? Go outside now.
Sounds like a text you got from me at Contact in the Desert.
That's similar, yeah. 3rd time. Are you the Ra from the Law? Go outside now. Okay, freaking fine. I'll go outside. Walk out the front, and I filmed this, and at some point I'm going to use the film. There is this huge freaking rainbow in the valley. This big, full arc rainbow.
Came out of the cosmic
And then another
closet.
time later on, when I asked the same question again, and I'm on a walk, boom, I turn the corner, and there's another big rainbow. And then Cory and I were talking about this. Remember this? We were at a restaurant. I'm not going to say which one. We're at a restaurant in Boulder.
Olive Garden.
Because it's like product placement if I give the restaurant name. We don't need to give them
be quiet,
free publicity.
Drea.
But, and we're talking about the same thing, and we freaking walk outside, and there's a double rainbow again. So it's happened 3 times.
I was quite amused at the people around's reaction when you started jumping up and down. A rainbow, a rainbow.
Double rainbow, dude.
Yeah, interesting looks.
Oh, my
Even in Boulder.
God.
What? Good call, Shay. My God.
He's quoting the double rainbow guy from like 8 years ago.
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't even know that reference, but I believe you. So yes, double rainbow, guys. Yeah.
Stay away from me, Lucky Charms.
Oh, God.
You are so much funnier than this guy could ever be. He didn't even put together. This was just mere minutes after his gay tirade. If he could have just brought the rainbow back to that, he would have slayed in there.
I mean, it's true because
Slay.
what the internet keeps asking is,
Are you homosexual?
Yes, I am gay.
They're also asking.
Am I an alien?
Absolutely.
I am.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the Olive Garden, but there was like an ad like right on this fucking thing staring at me in the face, and I was like, oh yeah, Olive Garden. I'm sorry. I don't even have one near me. Whatever.
So Brendan Shea has just proven that he is streets ahead of David Wilcock as far as being able to pull things together.